Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Anthony and today I'm going to be showing my PlayStation 5 collection. There's a little over 20 plus games in this collection, and I also have a extra controller and the PlayStation 5 console, which I have sitting right over there, and it's still sealed. And that's very hard to believe for some people, but it is still sealed. I have not opened it yet, and I guess I'm going to do the unboxing with you guys today in this video. So let's get into it. Coming right out of the gates with Bug Snacks for the PS5. This copy's sealed, and I think I will get around to playing it. But I guess you're a detective, and according to this, you have to go on this island and explore for a person named Elizabeth, or Elizabeth. We'll call it Elizabeth, and basically meet up with all these random characters and feed them snacks, which are bugs, by the way, in order for them to help you figure out where this person went. Alright, next up we have Deathloop for the PlayStation 5. This one used to be a PlayStation exclusive for a little while, until I believe it was Microsoft bought Bethesda Softworks, and now it's on the Xbox One as well. So anyways, this one is open, so I can play it eventually. It might even be one of the first games I play for the PlayStation 5. I'm not sure yet though, but I picked this one up for $5 and I'm glad it's in the collection. Here we have a horror game. We have The Quarry. This one, I watched a couple of videos of it online and I was intrigued in it. And I do like horror games, and I think what I'm going to be doing for this console, for the PlayStation 5, is collecting a lot of horror games and focusing on like anything to do aspect horror genre, or try and get exclusives for this console. So anyways, this one is a horror game, and when I was watching the YouTube videos on it, I was like, okay, that looks pretty interesting, so I grabbed it, and I grabbed it for $30, which isn't too bad considering that's under market value. Here we have Severed Steel for the PlayStation 5. This one is open, which is good because I watched Metal Jesus talk about this one. That's a YouTuber. Shout out to Metal Jesus. And basically, what intrigued me by it was it seems like John Woo Stranglehold for the Xbox 360, kind of similar to it. And I like those types of games. And I mentioned before that John Woo is one of my favorite games. And another game that was similar to John Woo was called Wet, and I enjoyed Wet. So hopefully, I will enjoy Severed Steel as well for the PlayStation 5. Here we have The Last of Us Part 1 for the PlayStation 5. This one is sealed, and I'm probably going to keep it sealed just because I've played this game multiple times and I've beaten it multiple times across multiple platforms. I don't really need to play it on the PlayStation 5, I kind of just have it just because I'm a big fan of the series, and I also finished watching the TV series of The Last of Us, and it was pretty good. They followed the game almost exactly, and being that this is a remastered version for the PlayStation 5, there is also a remastered version for the PlayStation 4. I do have that, but I have that digitally, and then they have the original game that came out on the PlayStation 3. So this was a very interesting game series, and I'm glad that they made it into a TV series because everyone loves it, and I loved it, and I love the fact that I played it as a video game before watching the TV series. Here we have Life is Strange True Colors. I really enjoyed watching the Life is Strange series, and shout out to Dashi Games because you were one of the funniest YouTubers while playing this game, and you definitely inspired me to get this one for the PlayStation 5. And this one is open, so I can play it. I already know how it ends because I watched it be played, and again, shout out to Dashi for showing me what this game series is about because I really enjoyed your walkthrough on it.
PlayStation is whack.
Here we have The Median, another horror game for the PlayStation 5. Picked mine up for $20, which is pretty good. Again, under market value, and this looks like a very scary survival horror game, and I'm sure I will get a couple jump scares and be terrified to play this game again once I start playing it. I guess it didn't come with a manual. I don't know if it did come with a manual. If it did come with a manual, no worries, but probably didn't come with a manual. So again, I will get around to playing this one. Here we have Ghostwire Tokyo. This one's sealed as well. How crazy is it that I picked up so many of these games sealed and I never actually opened up my PlayStation 5? Maybe I'm an idiot, and maybe I'm not, but I'm going to say I'm probably an idiot for grabbing all these games and not playing any of them yet. But time will tell if I'm the idiot or not. Anyways, so we got Ghostwire here. Apparently Tokyo's population has vanished and a deadly supernatural force prowl the streets, and you have to use your arsenal of element abilities to unravel the truth of the disappearance and save Tokyo. So this one looks pretty cool. I do remember watching the trailer for it, and it reminded me, I was like, okay, that kind of looks like Ghost in a Shell, like the movie series, and I was like, oh, you know what, this is going to be very interesting, and I'll pick it up. Here's kind of a rare game, Love Choice. This was a very limited run print, but it wasn't limited run games. And I remember getting it off of VGA Plus. It's like a retailer in Canada, but they have like a lot of video games, and they do a lot of reprints of video games. So I'm glad I got this one. This is apparently a story where it follows like three separate stories, and you get to basically choose how the relationship unfolds. And I imagine it's going to be something along the lines of either falling in love, getting married, or heartbreak. So this one is kind of a rare one in the arsenal, and I'm probably going to keep it sealed. Uncharted Legacy Thieves Collection. This is a remastered version of Uncharted 4. This is sealed, so I'm going to leave it sealed. I can at least show you Uncharted 4 over here. So this originally came out on the PlayStation 4, but I guess it's remastered for PlayStation 5. You get better graphics and whatnot, and you also get, it looks like, the downloadable content for the game, which you never got on the standard disc for PlayStation 4. So I might as well open up this and kind of show you what you would get, just because you're not really missing too much on it. With me not having the PlayStation 5 version opened, but there's a shot of them both side by side, and the backs of them. Nathan Drake, very cool guy. I love the series, and I also enjoyed the movie that was recently released with Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland. Is it the guy that the new Peter Parker? It's not Tobey Maguire, so I don't really care what his name is. Returnal for PlayStation 5. I did not pay $62. I actually paid $30, and it's sealed. So this was actually a very good price because it's under market value again. And you might be wondering where I get all these video games. Well, I do a lot of searching, obviously, throughout the day and on Facebook. And I also have a lot of good connections with a lot of retro video game stores that I go to. And that's why I made a poll recently saying, what do you guys think I should do next? Some of the best video games in all of Southern Ontario, video game stores in all of Southern Ontario, or PlayStation 5 Collection. And a lot of you guys chose the PlayStation 5 Collection, so here's what we got. So we got Returnal. I remember watching some gameplay footage of this one, and I ended up grabbing it and picking it up for the console. Ghost of Tsushima. This was originally on the PlayStation 4, as I had mentioned in another video, and I loved the way the graphics were for this game when I was watching it, and I was like, okay, this is a very cool game. And what not better way to play it with getting the director's cut, which is, I guess, the full version of the video game, and playing it on the PlayStation 5. Here's a funny story for this one. As I was recently at the retro video game store recently, new to you, shout out to Seth. He managed to pick this one up for $1 and gave me a shout out and said that EB Games, or GameStop, sorry, is selling this brand new for $5. So if you watch this video and you watch it in time, you might still be able to go pick up this game brand new for $5. Now, this was the last copy that they had on the floor, so it is new. It's not used, but it was opened, I guess. I don't know why it was opened, but regardless of it, a PlayStation 5 game for $5. Here's that tamper-proof seal that they put on all their cases. A PlayStation 5 game for $5. You can't go wrong with that. And I will be honest with you, it'll be a long time before anyone sees PlayStation 5 games for $5. Here we have Stray for the PlayStation 5. This was a very good looking game when I watched like 5 minutes of this video, like a gameplay of this video game, and I was like, you know what, I gotta get this game. It's about a cat, right? And you're basically wandering the streets, and you gotta get away from people or get away from robots or whatever it is. But this is one of those games that is pushing me to open my PlayStation 5 because I want to play it. I love cats. I love animals in real life, and cats have a soft spot in my heart, and I can't think of no better way to acknowledge that spot in my heart than to play a game about a cat. That's awesome. Here we have Ghost Runner for PlayStation 5. This one is sealed, and I picked this one up for $20, so I think I'm under market value again for this one, which is a score in my books because not paying market value and spending 80 bucks a game is not worth it in my opinion. If you can get them for 20 bucks sealed, hell yeah, go for it. So eventually I'll get around to opening this one. Here we have Martha is Dead. This is another horror game, and let's see, what does it say? Martha is Dead is a dark first-person psychological thriller set in the 1944 Italy that blurs the lines between reality, superstition, and the tragedy of war. So this will be an interesting game to play. Again, I'll probably play a couple missions of it, get scared shitless, and then not want to play it again. But nonetheless, it's in the collection. Again, we are going to go for horror games for the PlayStation 5. We're gonna get as many as we can, and I know there's plenty of games to come later on in the future, so we're starting to collect them now. Ratchet and Clank Ripped Apart. This is I love this series. I love the series. I love the Ratchet and Clank series. It's that's all I can say about it really. I've been playing this since I was a kid, since PlayStation 2 days. Hopefully I will enjoy this one in the game series as well. I'm dying to get this one open as well. It's much like Stray, this is pushing me to open up my PlayStation 5 and play it. And since I'm doing the unboxing with you guys, I'm going to get around to doing it. Riders Republic. I remember watching some gameplay footage on this, and this is a very cool looking video game. Basically a big multiplayer playground game of just intense sports, and the graphics look really good, and there's lots of people online playing this constantly, so this is going to look really cool on the PlayStation 5, and I can't wait to get this one into the console and start playing it. And again, I got mine for 20 bucks, so again, really good deal. It's open, so that means I have no excuse to not play it, so I'm going to enjoy this one very shortly. 4 games left. We have Biomutant. Biomutant originally came out on the PlayStation 4, and I believe it was on the Xbox One, and then I think it's on the Xbox Series X now, and on the PlayStation 5 as well. Now, this is, I guess you could say, more of a definitive edition, you know, kind of where they worked out the bugs in the game, because I remember this game was a little glitchy on the PlayStation 4, so I'm excited to get my hands on this one and open it up and play it. This is an odd one, another kind of rare one. This is called Lake, and it's rated M for mature due to, I guess, tobacco use in the game, and I guess swearing, verbal swearing. All it really is though you're a lady right here. It's this lady right here. I guess she's got to go back home and help. I think it's her father, if I remember correctly, and help taking on the deliveries. She's basically a mail carrier. She's a mail person, a mail woman, if you want to say it that. And she just delivers packages around town and kind of has relationships with the locals. And I thought, you know what? It's a relaxing video game. I don't think I've ever seen any video game like this, so we ended up picking it up for the collection. Here we have Control Ultimate Edition. This was made by Remedy Games. These are the same creators that made the Alan Wake series, and I remember watching this on the PlayStation 4, and I'm glad that they kind of worked out the kinks and gave us the Ultimate Edition for the PlayStation 5, so I will be popping this one open real soon and playing it as well. And I remember watching the video on it and just remembering, you know what, this reminds me so much of Alan Wake, and funny enough, because it is by the same creators, that I really enjoyed the Alan Wake series, and I know I'm going to enjoy this one. Last one, we have The Chant, another horror game. Now, funny enough, I got a little backstory for this one. I bought this and the last 3 games that you just saw from Amazon not too long ago, and I purchased them as brand new. So brand new, right? 3 of them came sealed in the package. This one came open, and I made sure that I clicked brand new on all the games. So I don't know why I was sent a copy that was open, and I wish that I had left the package, the Amazon package, right here and opened it for you guys, because you guys would have seen my initial reaction, because I was really annoyed. And going through the jumps and hoops to send this back to Amazon, they can't even guarantee me that if I buy another game, The Chant, which is 24 bucks right now on Amazon, that it will come sealed or not sealed, as I spoke to the lady over the phone. So we have this horror game here. I guess it's kind of got a little bit of a horror backstory to it now that I've mentioned that. But we might get around to playing this. I might even sell it because I'm annoyed with it. Alright, about time we open this bad boy up since it's been sitting in the corner. So this was a brand new PlayStation 5 controller that I got for 40 bucks. Now this was originally sealed. It was originally sealed here, and when I picked it up from New to You, again, shout out to New to You. They're great local store to me, and they usually have the best deals. And that's not them sponsoring me to say this or anything like that. I want to give shout out and recognition to the retro game stores around me that actually have good prices on video games. So this will be my first unboxing technically of, well, second unboxing to show you guys what it looks like, but my second time seeing it open. So we're gonna open this up. Come on, slip out of there. It's very tight.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all, 2 seconds. Well, the outer shell is off and I pretty much demolished it, so that's okay. So here we go. We got the inner box. Why is there so many boxes? A box inside of a box inside of a box. It's kind of annoying. Oh my god, there we go. Jeez Louise. Okay, so here's the controller. We got some instruction here. Let's see this bad boy. That feels good. That feels great in the hands. Wow, this is really cool. Will it have battery power? I don't think it will. Oh my god, it still has battery power. How crazy is that? That's cool. This feels so different from the PlayStation 4 controller. And like, just moving the joysticks, that feels like effortless. Like, it doesn't feel like there's like any like grit, grime. I know there wouldn't be any grit or grime to it, but like it just doesn't feel like it's lagging behind or getting stuck. So definitely a really big improvement on the analog sticks. That's really cool. All right, let's open up the PlayStation 5 now. All right, so let's get into the PlayStation 5. Now this is sealed. I promise you guys it's sealed. I would never, won't lie to you guys. There's no reason to lie to you guys. Half the stuff that I own is still sealed, which I'll admit I have a problem. So let's get into this right now. Okay. Okay, we got another box inside of a box scenario. Okay, let's put that off to the side. We got the big PlayStation logo here. A little tab here to pull. Something tells me I'm gonna have to move that over. So let's see. Hey, they even give you instructions. So you got little instructions. I'll show you guys that. It says 1, 2, and 3. Kind of showing you what to do and how to open it. So I'm gonna do that, pull that, open that. Ooh. I love the smell of new stuff. It just smells so good. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a manufacturing thing, but it just smells delicious. Okay, so I guess we got the power cable. Another PlayStation 5 controller, which is pretty cool. Will this one have battery life? Let's see. How this thing's been sitting in here for over like about a year, probably, and it has battery life. That's pretty cool. Put that off to the side. Again, I just love the smell of new things. It's so weird. We got the guide, the installation, I guess. It's right here. HDMI cable. I don't know what this is. I guess this is a stand for the PlayStation 5, probably. Off to the side as well. There's no more stuff up top, so that must mean the console's at the bottom. Oh, and it's in there. It is in there for sure. Alright, how do we get this out? That feels really sketchy, pulling that out like that. Put that off to the side. Okay. There's something else in the box. This is the, I guess, downloadable content game for the console, because it came with Horizon Forbidden West. And we got it so neatly packed. It smells good. I don't know, I keep saying that, but it smells good. And then there's the console itself. It's very cool. Very cool looking. So I've seen a lot of people where they take the white off and then they put a different color. I might do that. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe black. I'm not too sure, but I'm excited because this is open now, and that means I can play this bad boy. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed showing everything to you guys, and I enjoyed unboxing the console, which is on the ground right now, and I can't wait to get into this and play it. So thank you so much for watching. I will have another new video coming up very shortly, probably another week or so. I try to put my videos out like four videos a month. I try and do that as best I can. Again, I just started a new job. I mentioned that in a poll recently, so I will try to pump out as many videos as I can. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's a video game that you think that I should get for the PlayStation 5, put it down in the comment section below. I will probably end up checking it out and picking it up. Thank you so much for watching.
Sup with the whack PlayStation? Sup?